So productivity is something I hear people talk about all the time. I want to be more productive, I want to get more done, I want to feel good about my day, but there's never enough time in the day. So I can tell you that I'll give you more time, but the truth is we all have 24 hours in a day. So how are you going to be more effective with the 24 hours that you have? Let's start with what I used to do and even recently caught myself doing, is hitting the snooze button. You know, you set yourself up, I'm going to go get this thing done, I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to go for my run, whatever it is, and then I'd hit snooze for like 2 hours. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but you know, we get caught up in the overwhelm of what we have to do during the day, or we set ourselves up for failure by, you know, working on something or getting caught up in a phone call or whatever it is until like, you know, midnight or 1 o'clock. Maybe we're working on a project at home, and then, you know, we say, oh, well, we've got a plan to get up and be productive, and we hit snooze. And even if you're not hitting the snooze button in the morning, you might be hitting snooze throughout the day. Like, you know there's something you need to work on, so what do? You go get a cup of coffee, you check your Facebook page, you start browsing. In this video, I'm going to take you through 5 specific tips that you can take action on today to get massively productive. And I share this with you because this is a list I look at regularly for myself. So if I'm using it and it's helping me, it helps me not set myself up for failure by hitting snooze either in the morning literally or throughout the day, then it's something you can take action on. So there's nothing worse than feeling unproductive. By going through the steps, you're going to eliminate that feeling of overwhelm, feeling kind of like lazy, and you know, like you hear yourself talk, you talk about the project that you want to get done, or the call you want to make, or you know, for me it's like I moved into this new house where I have a home office and I want to clean the floors, and I've been talking about it now for 5 weeks. How come I haven't cleaned the floors? Well, I keep hitting snooze. So it doesn't feel good. Here's some game changers. First is listen to what it is that you're thinking about your productivity. Like, list them down, everything that you're thinking. You listen to what you're thinking, and then stop the things that are getting in the way of you being productive, and then do something different. It's that simple. The truth is, if you're hitting snooze or there's something you're not getting done, it's because you're not doing it. No book, no video, no chat with a coach, no nothing is going to get you up and get you moving on making that change. So you have to listen to the thoughts that you're having and get out a pen and say, this is the stuff, these are the loops I need to close, the places that I'm frustrated, the places where I'm hitting snooze. This is something I just got to get done. And then just get it done, and it starts to build momentum. So listen to the thoughts you're having, note them down, and then stop what's getting in your way. Stop hitting the snooze button on those things, and then do something different. It's active. Get something done. All right. The second one is focus on body, mind first. So if you have you know, in the morning you get up, we ask questions, we talk about what it is that we want to get done, we make our to-do list, we get on the phone, we have client meetings, whatever it is, we meet with our staff. You know, I find that the most effective way to build momentum in your day is to get your mind and your body in order. And to do that is simply, I get up and I move 15-20 minutes. For me, lately, it's been a 45-minute run. Now for you, it might just be a brisk walk down to get coffee at the local store, or just take the dog for a walk, get outside, you know, whatever, 10-15 minutes of jumping jacks. You get your body going, you know, and then you take a nice shower, just open yourself up to the day, have a ritual of, you know, getting that hot cup of coffee or hot cup of tea. Create rituals where your body and your mind feel good, and then meditate. Read something inspiring, and then have a moment of meditation where you clear your thoughts. If you're not sure a great way to meditate, just let me know. I can send you a couple ideas. One great meditation tool that I use is the Wayne Dyer Get in the Gap meditation. I also studied the Tao Te Ching, the Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life meditation, and there's several other, I have dozens and dozens of books on different meditations that I use to just get my body and mind in order in the morning. And what it does is it creates this productive pull and pulls the rest of your life together. If you're not feeling good, if you're not feeling energized, and then your head's not on straight, your other decisions during the day and the other actions that you take are going to force you more towards the snooze button than the gas pedal, if that makes sense. Third element is 80-20 monthly. Every month, like clockwork on my calendar, I want to know if I'm busy on something that's productive or if I'm just busy. So if it's not meaningful work moving me towards my mission, I'm going to look at what 20% of my work, what's the small amount of my work that's creating 80% of the results. It's Pareto's principle. It's real simple. Usually what you're doing give or take 80% of it's just wasted effort or diluted effort. So to sit down and say, here's all the stuff I'm doing now, what of the 20% that I'm doing is giving me the best results, and find a way to shift your focus back on those 20 things, or the 20% I should say, and work on spending less time on the 80%. And do that every month, and little by little you become more and more effective. You want to schedule it on the calendar every month, because you might make a good corrective action today or this week, but a few weeks goes by, then a month, now it's time to say, I got to reset. I'm kind of caught in a rut. You get too comfortable. The fourth tip is the big mission 3-step. Real simple. What's your big mission? What's your purpose? What's the big project that you're on? Are you building a new business? Are you building a new coaching program? Are you building some training? Are you working on a new advertising plan? Are you're creating something that's big and exciting for you? So get clear, write down that mission. Who am I doing this for? What's the result going to look like? How am I going to know if it's come true? And then always, every day you get up, say, what are the next 3 steps? First thing in the morning, what are the next 3 steps? What are the next 3 steps? And put them on your calendar. At the very least, every week, every time you're done working, always know what your next 3 steps are. So you can be working on one, anticipating what the other one's going to be, and then looking out ahead, calendarizing productivity. It creates anticipation, and the anticipation creates momentum, right? It's like a relay race. You got the baton, you got to know the next steps. You can hand the baton of what you're working on now to the next step. You got that momentum going. You know how to take the notes of what you're working on now, carrying to the next person or to the next action that you have to take. You want to make sure it's mission oriented, because you have to know, is this action that I'm taking in alignment? Is it moving me towards my goal, or is it moving me away from it? Just reevaluate that. It's 3. Always know the next 3 steps. Don't stop what you're doing without saying, what's the next step? And look out 3, at least every week, look out 3 steps and get them on the calendar. And then do it with discipline. No one's going to keep you from hitting that snooze button but you. So you can hear my voice, you can hear these steps, say these are inspiring, these are great tips. But if you lay in bed or you sit at your desk and you're browsing and kind of checking email and looking how many Facebook likes you get, you're not creating. You're not a person of increase. When you're creating, when you're focused on bringing yourself towards your mission, you're getting better results and you're creating that productivity that you want. All right? Just be honest with yourself. I know the areas where I'm not productive. I hit snooze for an hour or 2 knowing I wanted to get up at 5. You know, I moved my house, I moved my office, I made some changes, and I didn't really want to face the day sometimes. I didn't have my mojo going. I'm coming into consciousness of the day, and I'm like, oh, I would rather be here in bed, and this is kind of comfortable, instead of getting up and kicking some butt. So you've got to just commit to get on a mission, all right? And just be honest with yourself. And 5, the 5th tip is get radical in one area. Now for me, I like to look at the areas of my life and say, where would I, just flat out, here's the question, where would I be most excited to be radical? And I have one area that I've been really focused on, and it kind of brings other areas of my life in. So for me, my radical area is my health, wellness, and energy. And I've decided to run an ultra marathon for charity, so it's very purpose driven. I'm going to be running a 50K. As a matter of fact, I'm even toying around with, I've outlined that I'm going to run a 50K, but I haven't found that many. It's about 32 miles or so. I haven't found that many of them in places where I want to run. So I might actually up it to a 50K. I mean, I should say to a 50 miler. I'm toying around with that right now. That's totally radical. I've been cranking up my miles over the last 2 weeks now. I've done 57 miles, and that's a lot of miles for me. I'm moving from 2 to 3 miles a day to now running 5, 6, 8, 10 mile runs intermixed in my week. But when you get radical in one area, you've got this awesome identity shift where you focus on, wow, I'm really kicking butt in this area. So for you, it might be, I'm going to get up early and become super organized. I'm going to plan out my day, and I'm going to be just radical in my business, make a big shift in my business. Or for you, it might be, I'm going to really commit to a relationship and show up in a way I never have. And really listen, I'm going to focus on listening and understanding in this relationship. Whatever it is, do something radical. Find a way to make an impression to yourself that, you know what, I'm in this thing to win it, to kick some butt, to make a change, to make a shift. And it makes you feel kind of like a superhero. It makes you feel mission oriented. It's like the feeling after watching, I went to Mission Impossible, the new movie with Tom Cruise and Renner last night, and it was just this feeling of like, oh, mission oriented, that's cool, this feels good, I'm gonna get up tomorrow, I'll be mission oriented, I want to do something radical. And then I got up and go for my run, and I feel like I'm on this mission. It feels really good, it makes makes me more productive at my day. So use these 5 tips. If you like the video and you're getting more productive or you have questions, go ahead and put comments in below. I'm paying attention. I'm watching this all the time. And stop hitting the snooze button. You know, if you're hitting the snooze button, then decide you want to slow things down. You want to delay the results and the productivity in your life. If you want to get results, get up, go through these tips, watch the video again, implement this, calendarize your life, put this on a schedule and commit to it, and it'll make a big change. We're all going to have times when we're lazy, but we also have to have times when we're productive, and you'll feel way better when you are. This is Nate from NateLindquist.com. Have an awesome day.